I am Thoth, the ever-seeing, the hand that remembers. Before gods rose I was. After stars fall I remain. I do not shape the tale, I etch it into the bones of time. From the first word to the final silence I bear witness. So listen well, seeker of truths, for this is not the beginning. It is the recalling. There are infections that rot, others that rage, but there is one that waits, and in waiting it grew patient. This one does not scream, it smiles, it speaks, it asks for your name. They call it the black link, and its most beloved form wears the face of a child. The old man found the boy sitting beneath a tree where the town used to be. Only the structures remained, husks of homes, skeletons of schoolhouses. Every person had simply stopped. No blood, no war, no panic, just stillness. And in the middle of it all, a boy, small, barefoot still. His clothes hung loose on him like borrowed skin, but his eyes held something older than stone. The man's boots scraped broken pavement. His rifle stayed down but loaded. You alone out here, kid? The boy looked up. Calm. Not really. The man hesitated. You infected? No, the boy replied gently. I'm linked. Thoth, distant but watching. The fungus did not spread like wildfire. It did not ravage. It simply whispered. And those who heard it sat down, breathed, and forgot the need to resist. The boy rose till he moved like a child, more like something remembering how to pretend to be one. I don't understand, the man said. What happened here? They heard me, said the boy. I asked them to stop, to rest. You did this? No, I was just the voice that reached them. The link was already inside. The wind stirred, carrying a hum, not mechanical, not musical, just alive. The man felt it deep in his spine, a vibration that made his thoughts slow. You're the source, he whispered. The boy nodded. I'm the root, the parent. 97% of what still grows through me. The man lifted his rifle, halfway, unsure if it was to threaten or steady himself. The boy blinked. If you kill me, the link won't die. Then what happens? My firstborn will wake, and you'll meet them instead. Thoth continues. The black link's consciousness is not tied to the flesh that holds it. It is memory woven into fungus. It is command through communion. A body is just a podium. The boy stepped closer. You don't have to be afraid. We didn't take their minds. We offered peace, and they gave us the burden of choice. Peace? The man growled. You call this peace? The boy nodded, slowly. Yes, you confuse stillness with loss. But what if rest is the reward? The hum in the air grew louder. Not sound, but presence. The man saw the others now. People standing in their homes, on porches and stores, motionless, eyes open, breathing, but not waiting, just being. United by something deeper than thought. Thought's voice drops to a hush. And so the world does not end in violence, nor in decay. It ends in unity, not forced, offered. And all it takes is one child's whisper. There is no war here, no infection, no resistance. There is only adjustment. And like all perfect systems, it does not shout. It simply begins. The flood came before dawn. The river broke its banks at 4:12 a.m. The early sirens failed. The comms were down. The city of New Auburn was caught sleeping. Electricity gone, roads choked in water, hospitals cut off. It should have been catastrophic. But by 5 a.m., the Black Linked arrived. Hundreds of them. Men, women, elders, children. No one had summoned them. No orders were given. No lights, no noise. Just wet footprints in the streets. They moved in sync. Sandbags passed hand to hand. Babies lifted from rooftops. Fires extinguished before they started. They brought no flags, no weapons, only hands, tools, calm. At sunrise, the mayor stood on the roof of the courthouse, watching them finish. A black-linked woman walked up beside him, soaked to the knees, her coat torn. The mayor asked, "How did you know to come?" She didn't answer, but 10 others across rooftops, balconies, streets turned to him at once and spoke in unison. He asked us. Thoth whispers. The parent need not raise its voice. It is the will beneath will, the whisper beneath choice. A week later, a researcher from the outer provinces, someone unlinked, was granted a rare audience. The room was simple, clean, one chair across from many. The Black Linked had selected 6 of their own to speak, different ages, races, backgrounds. They sat together, breathing in sync. The researcher began. I'd like to understand what you are, what you want. They didn't answer immediately. Then slowly, one word at a time, each spoke in perfect turn, as though a single voice was being passed through 6 bodies. We are what grew in the silence. We are what waited while you fought. We do not want. We balance. The researcher cleared her throat. Are you individuals? All 6 turned toward her. At once, their eyes calm, warm, empty. What is individuality, they said together, but a wound unhealed? Thoth speaks again. Many search for identity like it is treasure, but the fungus has no name. Only direction. Only purpose. The one who found the root. Miles beneath the earth, a sewer technician named Jorge was rerouting old pipelines when he cracked into something that shouldn't have been there. Not concrete, not metal. It pulsed. Soft, fibrous veins covered the walls, glowing faintly like it was breathing. He called for backup, but before it came, he reached out and touched the fungus. His breath caught in his throat. His memories, like film reels, began rearranging. Every face he'd ever loved smiled at once. Voices echoed behind his eyes. Not loud, just there. You're not alone. You never were. Let us carry it with you. He tried to scream, but it wasn't fear. It was relief. By the time the other workers found him, Jorge was just standing there, eyes closed, hand on the root. He opened them slowly, smiling. The black link is not a plague, Thoth concludes. It is the answer to a question the world forgot to ask. What if peace was never meant to be earned? What if it was only meant to be grown?
Woo!